All right, guys, give me a second while I get it going over to Facebook here. And I got bad news for us anyway. It's a bad news. I see a little disappointment in my face. I got it over there to YouTube too, but just so you guys know, the only way you can get in the comments and I can see them during the show is on the YouTube channel. So listen, Don got flustered with his computer. Now, you got to figure if he started a motorcycle club in the 60s, he's probably pretty long in the tooth, if you know what I'm saying. So he got flustered. So he said that he's going to keep working on it on his end and for me to go ahead and do a regular show. And if he can get it going on while I'm doing my regular show, he'll try. If not, we're going to have to reschedule him. So he said he was on Zoom this afternoon talking to somebody else, and it took him like 2 hours. So, anyways, we'll give the man a break. I don't want to make him fluster before we get into it. Um, Although I hope he figures it out before I'm done my biker news show, because I really, really, really want to do this interview tonight. And I know we got a good crowd in the chat, and I know more than one person's interested. I just want him to paint me a picture of Ontario in the 60s and bikers and dudes with long hair and their shit, man. I want him to paint us a picture of that. It'd be fucking wicked. But we will have Don on one way or the other. I'm going to make sure I get the man on for an interview, whether it be tonight. No, he said his phone doesn't have a messenger for me to send him the link. Oh, hang on, Mike. You might have just solved me a problem. Can I send it on a text? How do I send my link on a text, Mike? I don't have StreamYard on my phone. Or do I have StreamYard on my phone? Or will it bring it up to the same fucking place? There's too many things unknown. No, I don't have StreamYard on my phone. Thought I did. What, hey, Chris, good to see you. Send it to yourself, copy and paste the link and text it. You got it. Yes, you got it, Mike. Mike has the answer, bro. So copy, yes. Oh, I can email it to myself. Sure I can. Compose. Sure I can. Let me see. Mike, you are the savior, bro. I think you're gonna make this work. I'm gonna have to call Don back real quick though and let him know the new plan. But I think I can do this. Audio call. Okay, we'll call Don back. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you guys got to listen to me do all this shit. I didn't have my shit together. But Mike, I think is saving the day here. Hey, Don.
Yes.
I have another option for us. I can send you the link on a text message, and then you can come on from your phone.
A text message.
Yep, I'll send you the link on a text message. You just got to give me your phone number, and then you can come on and use your phone.
My phone doesn't receive text messages.
Oh, bummer, man. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot in the dark, man.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was the last thing I had in mind. Are you trying to work on it, or are you'll figure it out later?
Where are you calling from? What part of the planet?
London, Ontario.
London, Ontario. That's the 226 exchange?
Yeah, that's my cell phone number. That's the only phone I got. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to tell you.
Well, see if you can get the camera and the mic working. And like I say, if we got to reschedule for tomorrow, then we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Don.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye. Well, we tried, Mike. Phone doesn't receive text messages. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to have the like I do a regular interview, bro. Um, Definitely old school. Like I say, I won't bust his balls. We'll get him on. I'll try to give everybody as much notice when I am getting them on, so that you guys can all have time to tune in and all that shit. I apologize, gentlemen and ladies, and yeah, no, I'm fucking bummed out. But we do have a couple biker news Canada stories we can go over. They're nothing uh real exciting, but hey, man, we got to talk about something. A cell with no keyboard. He- well, you guys heard his voice, right? He's been around a day or two. He just probably hasn't caught up to having a computer in his pocket and all the rest, right? So it is what it is at this time. Yeah, you got that right, Chris. Now, how many motorcycles do we have in Kingston, Ontario now? I'm pretty sure the Outlaws are there. I got a feeling the Loners are either there or close to there. And I think that Harley set up a chapter of the Satan's Choice there. So, you know, obviously, and it's not a very big city. So obviously they're running into each other already, but they won't say who it is. They won't say what clubs were involved. So they arrested and charged 7 people in Kingston, Ontario, in connection with an assault over the weekend that investigators are linking to an outlaw motorcycle G word. In a news release, police say officers were called to an apartment building on Queen Mary Road about 5 p.m. on Sunday. Nothing like a good Sunday afternoon smackdown, following a report that several people were assaulting someone. The victim was found with non-life-threatening injuries. 4 people were arrested at the scene, all of whom police say are believed to be affiliated with an unspecified biker G word. 3 other people were arrested on Monday. So 7 people. Whew. 7 accused persons ranging in age from 35 to 62 are charged with break and enter, assault, and possession of weapons dangerous to the public peace. They remain in custody. What? You wouldn't let them out on a signature? None of the accused was identified in Tuesday's news release. Ontario Provincial Police-led BEU is assisting the investigation. And then a vehicle caught fire Sunday, a little after that incident, and police believe that they are linked. So there you go. So police believe these are targeted and are looking into the relation. Now, if you guys remember back in the summer, there was a story in Cornwall, Ontario, about a brawl between the loners and the outlaws. And somebody in the scuffle, I think, caught a piece of lead in his abdomen. And then a short time after, an outlaws clubhouse in Bowmanville, just up the highway, happened to burn down. So I guess some things never change, huh? You know? Oh, I haven't putting you guys' comments up. I done dang forgot. Where are we going to start? We'll start with, boom, over here. Yeah, I know, eh? It is a pain in the ass. Is that why you don't do interviews as often? And they are tracking devices. Hey, Hardwire, good to see you, brother. November 24th, Ottawa swap meet. Thanks for telling me that, Grant. At the Greeley Legion. Yeah, that'll be in, what, tomorrow's video, I believe. I still do the weekend events on Fridays and Friday's video, Grant, but thank you for that. Yeah, you made it to a live. Hey, Gary, good to see you, bro. Very good to see you. And Mom Iron Ranger, great to see you too. Now we're going to go over to a crazy story. Well, the prisons run the streets in Kingston, bro. 100% they do. You know how many guys are coming out on their first parole and they just get an apartment in Kingston because they know sure as shit they're going to end up back behind the wall? You know what I mean? Jesus, you're sounding good, Mike. And Ricky Park, good to see you, bro. Thanks for dropping in and checking it out. And Giro, the Gyro Lamb, good to meet you. Yeah, and they're aging with rate. Yeah, you got that, man. And the show, thanks for coming in. Yeah, that's who it was. It was the Thin Blue Line guys. It's probably the Thin Blue Line against the prison guard gang because they got buttloads of prison guards in that town. Yeah, they are lucky because home invasion is a crappy charge. They give you some pretty good time for that, man. Oh, Brockville, Neil, you're right. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, you're 100% right. It was Brockville. Yes. And the clubhouse in Hastings burnt down, eh? I don't know. I'm hearing some weird back and forth between the choice and somebody up there about Hastings this and blah, 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 that. And I don't know, man. Yeah, you had 10 for the home kick in. You got that right. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Thanks for dropping in tonight. So the other story, I think already got covered on like Black Dragon and all that. Where did it go? There it is. All those background noises in my house, man. Okay, don't do that. No, so yeah, so it's a big crazy story. Um, a graveyard in Quebec. Now they sold them the plots. I don't know what they thought was going to happen. They took their money. They took their fucking money so they could bury the brothers there. But they're not happy at all with the size of the memorial piece that they put up. It's a big monster. I don't know if this is a good page to share. Hello, Vinny. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in, bro. But yeah, so they made a news story out of it that he's expressing regret. Weather monitor needs to be hit once in a while. There you go. It stopped. So Montreal South Shore says it's scandalized that a tombstone was installed at a Paris cemetery showcasing the logo of the Hells Angels outlaw biker. They love the G word in Canada. In a statement to the media, the diocese said the tombstone in Saint Basil Le Grand, Quebec, should never have been approved. Well, if they had a chance not to approve it, then it's on them. So they sincerely regret the embarrassment caused by this event. Oh, so maybe this thing just got installed recently, right? The tombstone itself can remain in the cemetery, but the logo and text on it, House Angels South, will be removed. It's too soon to say when that will happen. Oh my. Isn't that funny, man? That is fucking killing me. Because, like I say, they took their money. They had no problem taking their money. Thanks. Unknown real one. Thank you for that, brother. Good to meet you. Drop in the chat any old time. Isn't this a funny fucking story, man? Yeah, the cartel. Oh, yeah. They're weird down there, aren't they? They celebrate it. Yeah, through the years, blah, blah, blah. The HAs have built a reputation as murderers, drug dealers, and loan sharks. It's unclear exactly who the tombstone is commemorating. It didn't have any names engraved on it. Oh, I thought when I saw the picture on Black Dragon's thing, it had a couple rows of names on it. I think it was one big mass marker for a bunch of people. I thought. I'll see if I can find a better picture of it. So many locals stop by the cemetery to see the tombstone, saying they come after hearing about it on the news. I think it's funny, man. I think it's really funny. Now, when our two guys that I was hanging out with that got shot at the beef baron and killed there in London that time, so the chapter went and bought 5 grave sites all in a row, and of course we only needed 2 of them right away, thank God, and and when they buried them staggered, so we had to inter one and put them back in line with the other one. And now all 5 spots are filled, unfortunately, but that's part of life, right? And but see, when we did their tombstones, they all got an individual tombstone, and the top right corner had the club logo, Outlaws Canada, and then the rest of it had their name, their street name, etc., etc. So it wasn't like a great big thing that jumped out at you. See a little get together choice after fallen brother made music video there. They were in hell. They must have been. I don't know because from Oshawa you can also go east to a drag racing place, can't you? They had a drag strip. I caught that. I was thinking maybe Cayuga. Oh, they did forget extortionists, pimps. They forgot a bunch of stuff. That's bullshit. You in the ground, they still to take Kellys away. That is fucking funny, man. What do you want, dog? I'm busy, buddy. I don't know if you've ever been up to Montreal. That cemetery is massive up there. It's one of the biggest I've ever seen. It's like its own town. It's so big. Wow, eh? I've never been up there, bro. Yep. Buy their own land. Make a spot of a place to come visit, camp out. Have a special place. That's what I think. Well, oh, I see. They could have done that and had their own land. But then you probably have to get some sort of fucking permits to be able to bury people in the land that you bought. I bet you anything that it would go that way. So they were in Cayuga. See, our chat knows lots, man. Our chat knows lots. Hey, Mountain Woman, and you made it. And my guest couldn't get his camera and his microphone to work. So if he doesn't sort it by tonight, at the end of this show, we're gonna try to get him on here tomorrow night. I really, really, really want to talk to Don. I think it'll be a cool interview. You only take care when you're busy. Yeah, you got that right. No, yeah, I know. He was sticking his nose, and then he ran away. He heard somebody in the kitchen. He's good now, I guess. Native land, yeah, you could always do. I no, I most of the native funerals I went to ended up like at a church's cemetery. You know what I mean? Most of them did. Oh, Scrap Iron in the chat, and I didn't say hi to you, bro. Thank you for joining us, Scrap Iron, man. It's always a fucking pleasure, brother. I'm glad all you guys come and tune in. It means the world to me. It really does. You guys don't know how much. Okay, now what happened? What happened to my Google search? We don't want to look at this shit. I just wanted to see if I can find a better photograph of that tombstone that's got them all upset. There we go. Just had to go down to a better. Oh no, it didn't have any names on it yet. It's a big son bitch though. that is pretty funny, man. But it said right in the story that it shouldn't have been approved. So that means that they had the chance to say no, thank you, got to change what you're putting on it, and they didn't say anything at that time. They probably didn't say anything about it until some high hog in the church guy went and looked at it and said, "What in the Christ is that?" Oh well, yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, the other way to look at that is that thing that event of the drag strip. That wasn't really the memorial because they did a memorial a few days before that. You know what I mean? So, that's just another way to look at it. There's no Oka in Bowmanville. You give me Brockville. Yeah, you're right, Jimmy. Thanks for pointing that out, bro. I meant Brockville. I had most of the story. I was just going off memory. And I knew it was a B town. Lots of B towns down that way, right? Yeah, we know that already. That's one of the big reasons I can't put my arms around any sort of organized religion, man. Because what they do, they play hide and seek with their worst offender priests. I fucking can't get behind that. I can't get behind that. So yeah. Well, I don't think a mafia family's got a big insignia with the old death head. What if I just play that video if it'll go through? Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to talk to. I really, really want to talk to Don. We'll get him on here, man. We'll get him on here. He's like I say, man. If he started a club in the '60s and we're now in 20, whatever the fuck we are, he's probably needs somebody to give him a hand with his stuff. I get it. See, oh, okay, Bernie was in the video, and see, this is the guy that as the story goes, handed the club over to Bernie, right? No, I like Black Dragon, man. Actually, I'm gonna bring him on for an interview one day and get his big old story. He's been in the bike scene for a long time. But the funny thing is up here in Canada, we don't really have a white set, black set thing going on. You know what I'm saying? It's just not like that up here. No, obviously, I Hey, thanks for joining us, Triple B. Obviously it's because of the numbers of clubs involved. But even when I saw the pictures on Instagram of that club from the black set in Detroit, the gentleman, and then when I saw the pictures on Instagram for the Toronto chapter that they just recently opened, it's multi. So I don't know. I think I wish race would stop coming into these conversations. I don't care what colors you are. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. If you're not, you're not. End of my story. The Oba Lake Bus. What was that one, bro? Yeah, man. Hey, thanks for that. I appreciate that, man. What was that one? The Oba Lake. You have to email me that one or text that one to me, bro. That'll be interesting. Now, was that the end of the biker news stuff? I thought there was one more story about these guys. The 81 in Quebec City is still having a hard time with these street gang guys, man. Apparently. No, again, that's from the cops and the papers, right? Blackjack would come on like, hey, did he even do a show today? I didn't even see him around today. Bernie got mad. Oh yeah, that one. Okay. All right, Lavish and the other brother. Yeah, I watch him in the morning when I'm not working, right? It kind of does my morning, Dragon, then over to Mike, and then now Stacks is round over to Stacks, and then it's already noon. I fuck around for the rest of the day. Relevant organizations that don't get bogged down in the race bullshit will be the ones who will rise to the top in the future. Unlimited young men immigrating to Europe and in the West who are brown and black. That's a good point, Ivani. That's a very good point. And young men like brotherhood, they like adventure, and they like motorcycles for the most part. A lot of the people from countries like that, where they're calling it a developing country, whatever the fuck they call it, that's their primary mode of transportation. Is a motorcycle, a little small, and away they go. Where are you going in the flying fishing lodge? Yeah. I remember that story. I thought beating hell out of you harder like you got stalled. But not a good look. Well, he was trying to do a gotcha style. I know I wasn't trying to do a gotcha style. Yeah. Because a lot of the guys drove around through Wawa. A-holes come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. You got that right. So do the goods. Yep. BNC to all the brothers and sisters. Much honor and respect. Thank you so much. So loud. We love you, bro. Fucking right. We got one out of the States about a high-ranking Bandidos biker G-word guy who got arrested in San Antonio. Good old narcotics raid. Oh, there's nothing good about a narcotics raid. Holy, he had a gun or two, didn't he? But they're all long guns. Must be a hunter. Couple of stacks of some money. I'm surprised they don't have the patch on the evidence table. They love having the patch. 206 grand. Oh, you're not getting that back, bro. That sucks. And they're gonna hit you on the other side on income tax too. That sucks. So Legend high-ranking G-word member is in custody after sheriff's deputies searched the South Side home last week, finding firearms, body armor, and thousands in cash. On Thursday, they give you the address. They found a stolen Harley Davidson, a stolen pistol, and just over 206,000. Oh, that's hilarious. And the dogs alerted, indicating narcotics. Maybe they didn't want to rip his wall down. Oh, and they also searched the clubhouse. Huh. Oh, that's where they found 33 firearms, 2 body armor vests. I didn't think it was illegal to have a body armor vest in the States. I don't even think it's illegal in Canada to have one. I had one for ages. I was pulled over with it. My house was raided with it. All that stuff. Yeah, looks like a clubhouse, don't it? Big lineup of bikes. Can't believe there's a stolen bike in amongst all the bikes, dude. That's crazy. But that's how she goes sometimes. Sometimes when they haven't been bugging you for a long time, you think you're getting away with shit. But don't ever think that, because that isn't really the fucking case. Line up of bikes. Another evidence table. And the dude that they got. So that's it. He'll be sitting it out for a day or two, I reckon. Unfortunately for him, 3rd-degree felonies. Well, all right. That's what we got today, dudes. A little bit of biker news because unfortunately, we couldn't get Don up. We'll get him up here, guys. I promise. One way or the other, we'll get him up here on camera so we can chat with him properly. That's the way I like to do my interviews and all that. It's just a better interview, I find. You got any more thank yous and stuff to go through? We can try that. What's it going to say? Oh, it's on it. So Jennifer Pickle, because she's a real go-getter down here, kind of around my area. The Southern Cruisers Riding Club, the London St. Thomas chapter. Yesterday they went out and they paid the hospital parking for everybody at the long-term care for a whole day. Oh no, at London Vic Hospital. So it wasn't that Parkwood. So they paid the parking for people visiting their family and their friends at the hospital for a day. And they did all that yesterday, man. Good on them. So Southern Cruisers Motorcycle Club, always out there doing something. And that's kind of a new thing. I've never heard of that. And that's a great idea. Because I still don't understand why we got to pay to park to go see our family member who's in the hospital. And the Ghost Riders, the Lyle, I don't know how to say that. It's the one up around Huntsville anyway. Those guys are good people. They raised $2,000 for the Hope Haven Therapeutic Riding Center today. So that's good on them, man. Thank you guys for doing that for the community. It keeps everybody on the up and up. And that's another good cause. So people are getting these cool things, and they're coming up with them, and they're doing the fundraising for them. And we'll have some swap meets coming up. I'll discuss them, and people have already started talking about Christmas parties, etc. Oh, see, why did that thing stop there? Crazy fucker. He talked down to Harley about Harley using a kid, and he did time. He's a real guy. Yeah. Who's that, Don? Is that you mean? Did the choice used to go to Shangri-La campgrounds in Jordan? I don't know. I don't know. I was never in the choice. I was on the other team. Um, but a few of those clubs from Toronto had campgrounds, and I know the Dice had something up around with Sega, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they had the Wolverine Canoe Company in Wawa. They did make great canoes. I heard that on a. I saw that video, and they're sought after. A lot of people really want. The newborns have clocks. Yeah, you got that right. He's gathered ready for drugs and found zero drugs. That's what it sounds like there, doesn't it? They found some money and some shit, and I didn't hear any mention of drugs. Is it? Australians MC have a lot in the Middle Eastern members across the board. In fact, the biggest players in the Australian scene are Armenian. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. And you know what? When I was in the gangster business in Toronto, there's lots of Armenian gangsters all over. A book grass my house? Wow. I don't have. It's thick, eh? It's really thick bulletproof. Watch I drag today in Dunn, South Carolina. You know how to put on a party at the drag park. That'd be good. I'm gonna get Cycle Drag up here for an interview. Just waiting for everything to die down about that guy that crashed. I think he might have died, eh? At the end. But I'm gonna get the guy on. Why not? Oh yeah, Don couldn't get his stuff to work, bro. Um, 2 inches of snow. Where are you, Doug? We ain't had no snow yet. Hasn't even really got snow. No, so Don couldn't get his stuff work. So we're gonna try again for tomorrow, guys. And I hope like hell he gets it working through the day tomorrow and leaves it be for the evening. So I'll stay in touch with him as I'm working tomorrow, as I'm doing my day, and we'll try to get him on. I'll give you guys as much warning as I can give you, but I'm gonna try for tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Okay? They ripped every wall, the entire ceiling, and the floorboards. And feds kicked in my door. Wow. You would think if they did all that and they got nothing, they should have to put it together, but they don't have to. No, sorry, Triple B. No, Don. I apologize, bro. Very great new idea. Something different. Yeah, man, that's what I thought. That's a great idea. Don had technical issues. That's it. They had a huge thing at Toronto. Okay, it was awesome. Yeah, that was thing with snow. Snow was doing his thing. And yeah, I still prefer doing my charity stories than I do to, who got arrested stories. You're in a motorcycle club, not in a gangster business. When I left the club, I switched directions. I sat at some wild tables, bro. Some really cool people I met down there. Met lots and lots and lots and lots of Italian cats and some cats from other places. And yeah, man, it was great. Some Russians, some Armenians, Greeks, good people down there. Good to see you. Is that Jason? Good to see you, bro. Hello, Pamela. I know I just bought these glasses. I'm not sure if I like them yet, but I'm probably stuck with them now. I thought, fuck, they look okay. And then, wow, they're big. But you know what? I work with small parts when I'm fixing furnaces, so it's probably going to be better for me, man. All right, good night, Mouth of the South. Good to see you, bro. First one, brother, started last night. Still, the shit is coming down, all slush and snow. Boo! Boo for the snow. Yeah, well. I don't even know how old Don is, but like I say, he's got to be, we got to figure minimum late 60s, right? So we'll get him on. No experience on computer either. Fuck one thing at a time, guys. That's all fucks will get soon. I tell you, when something on this isn't working, I lose my fucking mind because I don't know either. I go on a clicking rampage, but I don't fuck it up first. I still haven't got my AdSense thing to process for YouTube. I keep trying something different, and it keeps coming me back to the same fucking thing, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's the matter with it. Tube loves zero today. Oh, for rip. Yeah. I believe that. I believe that. My voice. No, this is my voice. Yeah, so that's it. He's in his 80s, man. He's been around. 50 now. Not bad. All right, guys. That's what I got for tonight. Unfortunately, we didn't make it with the interview, but we will. Trust me, we will. Plan for tomorrow at 8. Hopefully, you guys are free. And if it's not going to be, for whatever reason, I'll give you as much advance notice for that as well. But I'm going to try to get the man on here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. And in the meantime, I want to thank all you guys for dropping in. You guys do make the show what it is. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure if you haven't yet to hit the subscribe button and, of course, the like button on the way out. I'll be back tomorrow. Shit, man. Yeah, I'm in my late 50s and I'm feeling it. Good night, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you, Steve. Much love, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.